Hey everybody, David Rishpan here again with you on YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to look at Applied Acoustics Lounge Lizard 5. It's their new update of their electric piano instrument. Lounge Lizard has been around for many, many years. I used Lounge Lizard 4. It's a tongue twister of a name this early in the morning. I used Lounge Lizard 4 for many, many years. This video is not sponsored, by the way. I have absolutely zero connection to Applied Acoustics, despite them being in the same city as me. Uh, they have not paid me to do this. They have not asked me to do this. They have no knowledge of this video. But the update came out a couple of weeks ago at this point, and I wanted to compare it to not only Lounge Lizard 4, but also to a couple of other electric piano plugins that I use quite frequently. And I just wanted to see how they stack up. All right, let's get into the video. I've used Lounge Lizard for many, many years. I was on Lounge Lizard 4 up until they released the new update, and I liked it. I like the fact that it is a physical modeling plugin and not a sample based plugin. So what that means uh, in a general use case is that it's not streaming samples off a disk, so its memory usage is much lower, its CPU usage is much lower, and its velocity response, because it's a physical model. Some people would argue that the velocity response is actually better than samples. That being said, the roads I generally would reach for in my own setups, in my own work, would often be the Scarbee Classic Electric Piano 88, which is a sample-based electric piano instrument, I should say. And so I wanted to compare Lounge Lizard 5, which to me already sounds great and responds really well, at least to the way that I play. I wanted to compare it with Lounge Lizard 4 because I do think it's a marked sonic uh, improvement over Lounge Lizard 4. And I wanted to compare it to the Scarbee, even though it's models versus samples, as well as Arturia's Stage 73 plugin there, the V2 that has been in V Collection for a few years now. So I'm going to play a couple of excerpts. I'll get some screen caps so you can see the user interface. I'm going to play a couple of excerpts, maybe one ballady thing and one funky thing, and then I'll run it through all four plugins. I will mention that there is no processing on any of the Rhodes, no EQ, no compression, nothing internal nor external, and they're all going to be bussed to the same reverb. So I've taken their own reverbs out of the equation. I will put some text somewhere in the video about what reverb I decide to use. But they'll all be going to a common reverb. Here in the studio, I'm actually playing them completely dry, no reverb, no nothing. But for the sake of your listening pleasure, I'll put a little bit of space and ambience around it. So it's interesting to me. Lounge Lizard 4 and the Arturia Stage 73 sound similar to me. And then Lounge Lizard 5 and the Scarbee sound similar to me, despite the fact that the Scarbee is sample based and Lounge Lizard is model based. Um, there's a kind of a cleanliness in the four Lounge Lizard 4 and the stage. Um, they don't distort, they don't have that kind of bark, as a lot of people call it, that a Fender Rhodes has when you really, really dig in. And no matter how hard I play, I can never get the Arturia or Lounge Lizard 4 to really bark in a convincing way. Lounge Lizard 5 has that much more. I will mention I had no I didn't have the character parameter engaged at all. It's just totally flat and dry. And same thing with the Scarbee. I had no EQ, nothing on it, just the suitcase, the 88 key model switch turned up for the timbre, because I have the suitcase model on all of the plugins. So yeah, there is that bark in the Lounge Lizard 5 that I really, really quite like. Outside of just the sound and the playing experience, I will say that I love the new user interface on Lounge Lizard 5. It is nice and big, and I'm not getting any younger, so it's nice and easy to edit. The thing about the physical modeling about Lounge Lizard, both 4 and 5, is you had so many options to really get in there and customize it much more than the Scarbee, and even more than the Arturia, although the Arturia is quite customizable as well. And now in Lounge Lizard 5, all those options, all those choices, all those tweaks are much easier to see and to get around. What I also appreciate is that Lounge Lizard 5, as well as Lounge Lizard 4, the previous version, because it's a model, they also model a reed based electric piano. So I was playing the Tine based electric piano, and they also have models of reed based electric pianos. If you know anything about the history of electric pianos, you know what instrument that is referring to as well. And because it's a model and you have all kinds of tweakability, one thing Applied Acoustic Systems has excelled at is sounds that are not really uh, pure vintage electric pianos. They have some really beautiful presets that are pushing the envelope of what electric pianos can do. In this video, just to keep it relatively short, I wanted to focus on traditional classic Rhodes electric piano, tine based electric piano sounds. The other thing I really appreciate in Lounge Lizard 5 is that they have included the Lounge Lizard 4 preset library, but they have what they've called remastered all of the presets. So if you have projects that have used Lounge Lizard 4 and you just want to replace the sounds, all your presets are still there. And so, in theory, none of your sessions should be broken if you upgrade to Lounge Lizard 5. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Obviously, there are many, many more Rhodes libraries. These are just the ones that I have, these are the ones that I've used. And so I wanted to put them side by side. Let me know which one you prefer. If you don't have a preference, let's have a discussion about all things time based electric piano in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. My name is David Rishpan. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.